Hello guys and welcome to Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the NASDAQ 100. I'm posting today's video slightly earlier than usual. That's due to the fact I'm quite busy this afternoon. So I'm having to post this one out a few hours before usual timing. But just before I get into today's video, I'm just going to head over to my Signal website. Now, if you've been watching my videos for some time and you are wanting to join my Signal service, I charge a very small fee of $29.99. You can sign up by visiting my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I've left a website link in the description of today's video. Once on my website, if you just want to get straight into it, go ahead and click on that massive button in the middle of your screens. But if you want to just understand how the service works, then just scroll down and click on this video. But to the NASDAQ 100. The NASDAQ 100 was trading very strongly going into the pre-market, or going into the open bell, I should say. And we did actually have a session high all the way up at 14,300, and then as soon as the market's opened, we've had this slight pair of gains here for the NASDAQ 100, but we've kind of settled around 14,125. We've seen some big movements in the likes of Netflix this morning. They had a terrible quarterly earnings report yesterday. They basically announced that they've lost 200,000 subscribers where they were expecting to gain 2 million. And that is the first time that Netflix has lost subscriber growth in over a decade, or pretty much since they've become a big company. So really worrying and bad sign for all investors. All investors currently in Netflix at this moment in time. Of course, Bill Ackman come out and he said that he invested $1 billion into it when they brought out their earnings last quarter. So that was about 3 months ago. And I think their stock declined of approximately 20% then. So, he's probably just lost 38% of $1 billion. That's $380 million. That is an incredible amount of money to lose in 24 hours. It's crazy. But this market is currently trading in earnings season. I think tonight we hear from Tesla, so it's going to be very interesting. Tesla, of course, represents a large part of the NASDAQ 100 due to its large market cap, and it's going to be really interesting to hear what companies have to say about going forward. I think that Q1 is going to be very strong still. I think that the consumer is very strong. People are spending money, and so I think companies would have done well, but I don't think investors are that focused on what's already happened. I think that they want to hear what the CEOs are basically predicting and forecasting going forward. So Q2, Q3, Q4, and especially going into next year, right? Especially with all these worries about a recession, etc. So it'd be very interesting to hear from the likes of Elon Musk tonight, for example, with regards to Tesla. But from a technical perspective, the NASDAQ 100 is kind of trading in it looks to me that we could potentially be trading in a W pattern. Now, of course, we've had a bad downtrend here for the NASDAQ 100. In the past couple of days, we have actually traded quite nicely towards the upside. And the big question is, are we genuinely forming a W pattern here where we go and retest those lows, which are all the way down around 13,000? And, that could be an area where we do double bottom, and then that's where we could potentially go and test those all-time highs up around 16,600 going into the end of 2022. Or could this be it? Could have we bottomed here back at around 13,000 on the 15th of March, and could we just be starting to form this nice uptrend here? Of course, I don't expect the NASDAQ 100 to trade up towards those all-time highs in one straight line. I think it's going to be very messy and volatile, and we could even see a few broken trends. But at this stage, at this moment in time, we have bounced rather nicely off those January 24 lows at around 13,800. And this is very, very positive. But what I want to see is a break above the 50-day EMA, which currently trades at 14,400, and above the 200-day, which is up at 14,733. If we can break above these areas, that of course is extremely bullish for the NASDAQ 100. I myself and my Signal team have gone ahead and bought the NASDAQ 100 yesterday. We cherry picked it here at the bottom at around 13,900. This is a very good trade so far. We've bounced, we started gaining territory as soon as we opened that position. I'm not going to show you what my take profit price is on YouTube. If you do want to get involved in that trading, trust me, it's still not too late. Then definitely go and subscribe to the Signal service. We have many exciting things coming soon this summer as well. Many exciting projects that I, myself, and the rest of the team at Daily Market Movements are working incredibly hard on. So you do definitely want to get involved. But NASDAQ 100 still looking strong here. We're off those March 15 lows at around 13,000. And what I really want to see here is a few days of strength here for the NASDAQ 100. I want to really recover back towards that 15,000 to 15,300 area. And quite frankly, guys, as soon as we take out this swing high here for the NASDAQ 100, that is the trigger for me that tells me that we are going to go and retest those all-time highs up around 16,600. Not saying that we are close to that moment, but that that is what I really am looking for to tell me that we are going back to those all-time highs. And I just want to let people know that hiking interest rates, although we are hiking at a very rapid pace, which of course is very bearish for the growth stocks and tech stocks. Typically speaking, 12 months after the first rate hike, stocks 100% of the time are always higher. So if you go 12 months from March, so next March, stocks will basically have to be higher than where they were during this period here. I think it was the 16th of March, so around this area here, around 13,700. So yes, we are already higher than that level there, but it kind of just gives you an indication that stocks do actually like it when interest rates are going high, and that just basically means that the economy is strong, and that's exactly what the case is at this moment in time. So it's not always as bad as what investors initially anticipate. But NASDAQ 100 looking strong, like that we're trading in the green today, and I think that there's definitely great money making opportunities here on the horizon.